everyone, welcome back to English Ladder. I hope all of you are doing really great. So yesterday I had a long discussion with my friends. Do you know what? It was all about the language English. So everybody is so tense to speak the language just because of some structures in the language. But it's not that difficult at all. So I have tried my level best to simplify it for you guys. So let's have a look into the video. So the first one is could have. So it's nothing that you have to worry about. It's all about the past. You had the ability to do something in the past, or there was a possibility to do something in the past. That is when you use could have. Things would be more clear for you when I say some examples. She could have scored good marks in the exam, but she was too lazy to study. So which means that she had the ability to study, but she chose not to study because of her laziness. Okay? The second example is, I could have stayed up late, but I chose to go to bed early. So there was a chance that I could have stayed up, but I didn't do that. I chose to go to bed early. Okay? So could have shows the ability or the possibility to do something in the past. So I hope that's clear to you. The second one is should have. What is should have? It's about giving some good idea, or that was the right thing or the correct thing to do at one point of time in the past. I'll make it clear to you. You should have eaten less. This we say many times because when we go for a party, we eat like pigs. And in the end, we regret by saying, no, I should not have eaten this much. Which means you already did that. You already ate a lot. Now you regret saying that I should not have eaten like this. Okay? So at that point, the right thing to do or the correct thing to do was to eat less. But you didn't do that. I'll give you another example. You should have called me when you reached the airport. I was worried. You didn't call me. You didn't call me. So at that point in time, it was right thing for you to call me. But you didn't do that. I was worried. Okay, so that is correct thing to do. And the third example would be, you should have called that uncle. In that tone itself you can understand. Maybe he is no more. So you are saying the right thing to do at that point was to call that uncle, but you didn't do that. Now he is no more. At some point in the past, the right thing or the correct thing to do is expressed using should have. Okay, hope that's clear too. And the last one is would have. It's more about imaginary stuffs. Okay, for example, if I had more money, I would have bought a car. So I don't have any money right now, but if I had more money, I would have bought a car. Okay, or even for some other imagination or assumption, it would have been so boring to sit through the whole speech. So you might have sat through a part of a speech. Or maybe you didn't attend the speech also. But at some point you're feeling it would have been really boring, sit through the whole speech. Okay, so that's another one. And one more thing is that this would have can be used to say something you really wanted to do in the past, but you didn't do it. For example, I would have gone for the party, but I was really busy. So really you wanted to attend that party. But the problem was that you didn't have enough time. Okay, so you really wished to go for it and you didn't do that. So that is when you use that. Okay, another example could be, I would have called you, but I didn't have your number. So at some point in the past, I really wanted to call you, but the problem was that I didn't have your number. Okay, so that is when you use would have. So I don't think this is really a rocket science. These three structures, no? Could have, should have, and would have. It's really easy. You just think about it. I'll just brief it for you. Could have shows a possibility or the ability in the past. Should have shows that it was a good idea or it was the right thing or correct thing to do in the past. And would have was something that you really wanted to do in the past, but you didn't do it. Or maybe it can be an imaginary situation too. Okay, so that is that easy. So you have to practice this in your daily conversation and it will be really easy for you. Okay, so that's all for today. Till I come with another session. Bye bye. Take care.